I'm Chelsea,
And I'm Jenny.
and this is Death and Gardening. Alrighty, I get to tell you today about how the bodies of a couple went undisturbed and undiscovered for 15 years.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go to Blenheim Close in 1987, where William and Patricia Wycherley lived and
Okay.
moved to. The couple was said to be rather reclusive and kept to themselves, according to neighbors.
Okay, so like me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the neighbors knew basically nothing about them except that they existed and they were older, and here they were.
Yep. Sounds familiar.
They even had one child, which the neighbors barely knew about.
Oh.
Her name was Susan.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep, Susan. So we're going to move from them because reclusive, old, quiet couple just kind of hunkered down. We're going to talk about Susan.
Oh, okay.
So Susan had a job as a librarian, and she ended up meeting Christopher Edwards, a credit controller and gun club member, via a dating agency. So
Okay.
more normalized kind of form of dating and meeting people. But yeah, they hit it off. And
Yeah. What year is this again?
for her and them meeting, it was, oh boy, in the 1980s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that, yeah.
Exact date, unsure at the moment, but
That's
1980s.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. 1980s or 80s dating agency. All right.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Actually, yeah, very early too, because they ended up meeting, they hit it off, and they married in 1983.
Okay.
So, very early 1980s.
Yes.
Together, they moved into a flat in Dagenham, East London.
Okay.
They had many things in common, but they both shared a particularly high interest in Hollywood memorabilia.
Oh, no. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Such as signed celebrity photographs. And one that was mentioned was Frank Sinatra.
Oh, all right.
So, yeah. They were very obsessive collectors, is what it turned into, as hobbies do.
Yeah, that sounds
We know the
expensive.
feel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, it was a costly hobby
Yeah.
and caused them to spend a lot of money and build up a lot of debt.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially back then, you're going to have, things feel like they might be a little more hard to come by and maybe not just flooded. I don't know.
Everywhere,
Just,
yeah. And I'm sure forgeries were still a thing, but maybe a little less common, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. And accrediting that process also costs money.
Yeah.
So, yeah. They didn't leave a particularly lavish lifestyle, but that's because they invested in their hobby, in their collection, which, yeah, if you have something you like to do that much, that's kind of where your money goes, and everything else just takes a back seat. It's fine. Yeah. That's what they prioritized. So, later on, during the first May bank holiday, this is in England area, so I don't know what bank holidays they have over there, but something in May.
Okay.
In 1998, William and Patricia Wycherley, Susan's parents, were shot dead with a World War II .38 caliber revolver.
Oh.
Yeah. William was 86 and Patricia was 64. Which also, that age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is the 1900s, so I suppose. Their bodies were wrapped in duvets and buried in a large hole in the back garden of their home, where they stayed unnoticed for 15 years. The kicker, no one knew they were dead for those 15 years.
Yeah, I guess that is the downside of being so secluded or, yeah.
Yeah, when you're not close with at least one neighbor to question, hey, where'd they go?
Yeah.
Yeah. The now Edwards, so Susan and Christopher, kept a careful facade of their parents' whereabouts. So they claimed that the Wycherleys were still alive, but they were traveling abroad or staying with relatives. Neighbors were told tales like the Wycherleys went to Blackpool due to illness.
Oh, okay.
Well, cards were sent to relatives and family members saying that they were traveling to Ireland for the good air. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They even wrote letters to William Wycherley's doctor declining appointments and vaccines.
Yeah, totally not suspicious.
They'd put all this work into carefully crafting this web of lies and facades, and just they forged whatever documents they needed to. They sent cards. They did probably not phone calls because that would be hard to fake, but just told tales.
Yeah.
So while keeping up this huge facade and all the lies and just keeping people off the smell of murder, they would also come by the house every so often and take care of the lawn and keep it kept and mowed. And then they would also collect the post and probably respond to whatever letters they needed to there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure forge signatures and do whatever they had to. During this time, aside from keeping up the facade, the couple proceeded to siphon the Wycherley savings and fraudulently claim their pensions and benefits.
Yep.
They had taken nearly £250,000 over the years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So all of this was, well, I say fine and dandy, but fine and dandy until everything came to a crashing halt in 2012.
Okay.
When the Department of Work and Pensions demanded a face-to-face meeting with William.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Took him long enough.
Yeah, finally. So he's like, no, we want to see you in person.
Yeah.
To discuss his needs ahead of his 100th birthday. Because it's been 15 years. So he was 86 when he was shot. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I don't think they did either.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people. Like, sure, it's more common now, but it's almost 100.
Yeah.
People are going to reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the couple panicked, obviously, and fled to Lille, France to live, but because they weren't able to work, they quickly ran out of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Christopher contacted his stepmother and asked for financial assistance because they had no money. Mm-hmm. And then while also during that contact, and her name is Elizabeth Edwards, he claimed that Mrs. Wycherley, so Patricia, had shot her husband, and after being provoked, Susan then shot her mother. Elizabeth then notified the police, telling them that her stepson told her he had helped his wife bury her parents, and an investigation was then launched.
Yep.
She wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
The bodies of Mr. and Mrs. Wycherley were found buried in their garden in 2013.
Jeez.
Yeah. So the trial obviously began, and that wasn't until Susan and Christopher returned to the UK in 2013, agreeing to surrender themselves. But during the trial, Susan claimed that she had walked into her parents' room and found her mother standing over her father's dead body. That she grabbed the revolver from the bed to keep it from her mom. And in turn, her mom began to taunt her, saying things such as she had never been wanted as a child, that Susan had been abused by her father, and that she had an affair with Susan's husband, Chris. Which you,
okay.
But yeah. So the quote from Susan about all of that was, she kept saying all of these things. She said she knew of my father's abuse. She kept saying things over and over again. I asked her, please stop saying these things and go away. Please stop saying these things. She didn't. She kept going on and on. It seemed like a long time. At some point, I shot my mother.
Okay.
So she had apparently been visiting on the bank holiday. And after the initial shooting, she had wrapped their bodies in the duvet and stuffed them under the bed. Yeah. Then she left. And then she returned with her husband. Yeah. She is also a piece of work. Abuse aside, she's quoted saying, so when she returned with Chris, he immediately wanted to go to the police. And she said, I emotionally blackmailed him. I held his arm and pulled him away. He wanted to go to the phone. I used everything in my power, the love between us, for him not to call the police. And then they proceeded to bury the bodies in the garden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, like I'm really glad that he at least wanted to call the police. I'm still unsure how I feel about not doing it. Like, despite her wishes, unless he was afraid she would shoot him too, because
fair at that point.
But yeah, typically you don't bury the bodies if it was even if you're just scared. I know this is always like no one knows how you'll react in a situation, but usually you don't cover up a crime if it was, you might have a reason for doing it.
Yeah. Though I also feel like maybe that was his way of trying to, even though it was in France, because they fled. Maybe him calling his stepmom was kind of that Hail Mary of, oh my God, get us out of this.
Yeah. Realizing, you can get away with it, and then you get away with it for so long, and then it's, Yeah.
So I did find a PDF of the Courts and Tribunals Judiciary UK site, and it's all of the sentencing remarks.
Oh, okay.
By the judge. And they paint another picture of why the murders might have happened. And how the murders might have happened. Because Susan obviously claims that her mom killed her dad, and she was distraught after being basically berated and taunted, and then in turn shot her mom in emotional distress. Yeah. Well, he doesn't think so.
Fair.
Yep. And proof of the assault from Mr. Wycherley, the judge did say that he was hesitant to believe some of it because of how many lies she spun. But he did find enough proof that is an accurate, valid claim. But because it happened over 30 years ago, he's like, it's not going to work for you that way. Yeah. So it did not absolve her of murder. But otherwise, he believes the motive came from the following. And I took the whole quote because it's a nice big chunk paragraph. There was something that you held against both your parents for many years. When you were 21, you were left 10,000 pounds by the second wife of your adored grandfather. Half of it you spent on holidays for yourself and your mother. In 1979, the other half was used in the purchase of your parents' home in Edgware. It's spelled strange. Your name was on the deeds. You say that your parents emotionally blackmailed you into signing over your interest in the house to them because it had been your grandfather's wish that your mother should inherit. That was in 1983, and it is plain from your interviews and from your evidence in the trial that you considered then and still consider that your parents had deprived you of what you thought was rightfully yours. They sold that house at a profit and bought a cheaper house in Mansfield. They kept all of the proceeds. You never forgave them. Your resentment festered for years, and at the same time, you were getting yourself into debt, as I have described.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems very likely also, yeah.
Yeah. So, and that is what he found them, the motive and how he found them guilty. He was like, yeah, all of these.
Mm-hmm.
So he very much is in the belief that the motive is financial gain and benefit, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they did siphon out the savings and everything too, and if it wasn't for financial gain, I highly doubt that would have also been a part of it. And for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah, the judge was convinced that it was Susan's idea initially, but that Christopher had actually carried out the killing and the shooting.
Okay.
Yep. The couple were both sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum of 25 years served before being considered for parole.
Yeah,
Yeah. And they were in their 40s or something, 40s or 50s at that point. So, yeah. They were older, so 25 years, they're not going to get out until they're in their 60s or 70s anyway.
Yeah.
If they're allowed for parole.
Mm-hmm.
Susan's claims of the sexual assault claims were dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. Yeah, the things people do for money.
Yeah. It happens far too often.
It really does. A lot of these cases is always some sort of, we want the life insurance, or, there's a savings or a will, or every time.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy to think that is the best option available to you, is to murder someone for their money that you believe you should have.
Right?
It doesn't make sense.
No. Also, obviously, you shouldn't have. It's not your money.
Right.
But I can, however, also feel understandably pissed about, losing what my grandfather's, late wife gave to me, and being like, oh, this was supposed to be for me. If her parents did emotionally blackmail her, then yeah, that's really shitty.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Do they deserve to be shot dead in their house? No.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just impressed that they managed to keep that going for 15 years.
Yeah.
Everybody thought they were alive.
Yeah.
They were just traveling, quiet, still home, shut in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the fact that it was close to his 100th birthday is what caught the attention of.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing else would have really mattered except the fact that her dad was getting very close to turning 100, and they're like, are you still good?
Yeah. Are you actually still around? Because, yeah. That is crazy.
They didn't see anything on whether, because, there's so many things that could have just, given that away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't say whether or not, because you have a grandma who's going through it, and I have a grandmother who's also up there in ages and stuff, and talked about, executive and people who are allowed to and able
Mm-hmm.
to sign for them. I don't know if that ever even happened in this instance. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that would have also been a concern, I'm sure, to institutions, even in the 80s. That's not,
Yeah.
and considering they were discovered in 2013, well into the 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you have to set it all up. So it's, if you don't, then yeah. I mean,
Unless, I suppose, unless the wife was the
mm-hmm.
one who could do that. Because she was in her 60s compared to the 84 that he was.
Yeah.
So he might have just had her. But still, yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I guess it shows how well people can lie sometimes.
Yeah. Definitely a lot harder to get away with that now.
For sure.
But
People
yeah.
want multiple methods of proof now for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and a lot of face to face and hey, come meet me in person and we will discuss XYZ. And
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the Wycherley murders, the bodies that were just left in their own back garden for 15 years.
Yeah.
And nobody knew.
Yeah. I mean, in the circumstances, it makes sense. It's not crazy to believe that they were there for 15 years because nobody knew they were gone. So
Nope.
it's very much a believable story.
There was one account from a neighbor who said that they saw Christopher hip deep or waist deep digging a hole. But just waist deep digging a hole.
Right. That's.
But it's in a garden, so like it's not that depending. I don't know.
It's pretty
Wanted to add a tree.
suspicious.
I don't know.
It's pretty suspicious. I mean, in this day and age, I would be like, "Hey, what you got going on over there?"
What
And
are
then
you digging?
if it felt a little weird, I would be like, "Hey, cops, can you come check this out, please? This is not correct."
And this isn't just a hole. This is like it's
about
person-sized hole.
right. It's a person-sized hole. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. No, I'm just impressed. The 15 years, it's crazy. But yeah, also just keeping the charade that they were alive for 15 years is.
I mean, that's
crazy.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be the hard part, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand people being shut in, but did they really have no other visitors and family that would want to come say hi?
Right.
Or was it every time somebody wanted to come say hi, they were always out of the house and out of the country?
Yeah. But after a while, that'd get a little.
I feel like it'd be suspicious, right?
Like every time I'm trying to come see you, oh, you're gone. Yeah.
Weird. Okay. Yeah.
Unless I guess after a few years, people just forget, I guess. I don't know.
Either forget or stopped trying, maybe.
Yeah.
To come visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a sad tale. They did get charged, so they are in jail for 25 years plus. I mean, 2013, 2014. So yeah, they're still in jail.
Yeah.
Currently. Yeah, 2 life sentences. Minimum of 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's not as intense and jam-packed as our previous few have been.
That's okay. Sometimes we need the not.
Just a nice light, somewhat straight to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's still impressive regardless.
Yeah. No, that is, and I've never heard that one, so that's, yeah.
I'm glad you haven't heard this one, because when I saw the dates, I was like, oh no, this might be when she's already now.
Yeah, no, that one has not come up, so yeah.
So I guess we will catch you all next week, and Jenny already has a plan.
I do. I keep going back and forth if I want to drag it out again and not do it next time, but we'll see, because it is a very dark story. It is definitely, it's very dark, very, I would say, disturbing on multiple levels. So we'll see how I feel in the headspace of it and how.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Yeah. Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll see who wins. You'll know tomorrow, but...
Oh, go Hawks.
Right?
Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.